Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, the Master Crayon Eater, and as always, my amazing co-host.
What's going on? Teflon John here.
Tefleezy Fosheezy is in the heezy, and you know what, guys? We have a special guest. Jayspeeze of Bust Down Investments is in the house, back again. Captain Likeface, let's go.
bro, first off, why do you belong? Why do you look like you belong in the Pirates of the Caribbean? Like,
it's too late.
You look like a pirate, bro.
Hey, Ranch 99 boys, bro.
The Ranch 99 boys. Hey, if Jay had a poor name, it'll be Captain Stabbin. Oh man, we have a very, very fun-filled show for you guys today. Every time that Jay's in the house, it's always a fun time. Never short on laughs. Be ready for some off-the-cuff remarks that just we are very unfiltered when Jay's here, which is very, very fun. Not to say that the other guests that we've had aren't fun either. We've had fun with each and every one of them. But when Jay's here, it's always a blast. And we'll get into a lot more things. And we're also raffling out a spot to our free course for Bust Down Investments. So stay tuned for that. You never know when that will show up. But if you guys want to know more, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, give us a nice preemptive thumbs up. And if you guys give us a thumbs down, your mama's a hoe. Also, if you want us to cover any stocks, make sure that you guys shoot it down in the comment section below. We do have an announcement for Daddy Bits in this episode. So if you guys want to know more, stay tuned. Let's get to it after this intro.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, the Master Crayon Eater, and my amazing co-host.
What's going on? Teflon John here.
Tefleezy Fosheezy is in the heezy. There are fireworks in my neighborhood. You guys will hear it.
It's going right now.
Out here. Yeah, it's been going on all week out here.
You hear that? You guys hear that?
Oh, I can hear it.
Right? Is it outside?
Bro, it's big out here.
Oh, dude,
It's huge out here.
Like your state should be like their tagline for your state should be "Let freedom reign." It's that America.
It's America here. Like,
it's America.
Jay would know it's America here.
Out there, they don't got fireworks stands. They got firework warehouses out there. I went to one when I went to go visit.
Every parking lot, they have like huge tents.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like
a circus,
like a house. Yeah, a circus just for fireworks.
Yeah.
And then people just drive up. No, let me tell you a story because I was actually talking to one of them. Like, I kid you not, every parking lot you go to, there's a huge, circus of just fireworks, right? You go up to them and then they tell you, oh, it's 60% off. But really, a box of fireworks is still like, what, $60 to $100. I was talking to one of them and they make bank. They make bank.
They make a lot of money. Yeah.
Like this one supplier I was talking to, they were telling me that, oh yeah, we're probably gonna make like 80 grand in 2 weeks. Like, I was like, what the hell? Like, just 2 weeks alone, they're gonna sell out like about 80 grand worth of fireworks, and that's not even like the tip of the iceberg because there's like, and they have like multiple locations, right? And that spot alone will make about 80 grand.
Damn, 80 grand?
Yeah,
that sounds like an AMC squeeze to me.
We're still hoping. Don't
look at
Okay. All right. So since we're in this topic, okay, guys, remember when when me and Nico got into AMC? Well, I actually got into AMC. Nico's been there. He was born with it. But
it's maybe
my July 2nd calls, they expired worthless.
RIP. Moment of silence.
Okay, so it was all for entertainment purposes only, but I just wanted to show everyone that, hey, you know what? All of our trades are documented. We've been here for a year now, and we haven't blown accounts, okay?
We have not busted down any accounts, but the question still remains, John. We're seeing another uptick of chatter AMC is now again being spoken about 120% over the past 24 hours. Is it time for another one? Is it time for another squeezy rule?
Where do you get your sources? Like Reddit,
where do I get my sources?
Wall Street Bets. Yeah.
Oh no.
Is that your technical analysis background?
No. You know where I get my news from?
Where?
The Gorilla Times.
Gorilla Times.
The Gorilla Times. No, there's all right, so hear me out. Yes, there is a scenario where AMC is trading sideways, and it's going to trade sideways for quite some time, right? Yeah. And if you are going to hop into the trade, yes, $54 for a fundamentally retarded company is super expensive. There's no reason for you to be bumping this at $51. No reason. But ask yourself this question: is this a fundamental trade?
No, it's not.
It's not a fundamental trade.
Not even a technical trade.
It is now a technical trade.
I'm pissed, man.
It is now a technical trade.
I'm pissed.
It's now a technical trade because the wedge is still alive.
The wedge. I was about to say that. The
wedge is still alive.
The weekly wedge, it is.
The weekly wedge is still alive. Right? Right? Always like this is where I get into my bag o' tricks, which is very shallow anyways. If AMC were to drop to certain levels, it would have already dropped.
You got a point.
It would have already. John's face is so hilarious.
Keep going.
Also, if it were gonna drop, your brother would not keep buying $1,000 lots every day.
So check this out. My brother, all right, he sent me Friday that he bought another, like 30 shares or something. Well, what's $1,000? Because this month alone, he dropped like 10 grand on AMC.
Oh,
he kept averaging up.
Yeah, so he texts me. He goes, "Here's another day of me averaging up," and I'm like, "You savage."
You know what? He sent me that text like 7 a.m, and I didn't respond until like 1 o'clock when the market was closed. I was like, "Really?" Like,
you clearly read the message.
And on top of that, he was actually up because he bought it at. Didn't it touch like 49?
Yeah, it touched 49. I think he bought it roughly around like the 50s, and it went up to like 52.91.
Yeah, so he was
at the end of the day.
That day, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
It's time to average up, boys, and fun. Like technically, it's still alive. It's been consolidating. Remember that consolidation is a short seller's worst enemy, and all we really need is All we really need is one good catalyst for this to pop up.
You know what I hate about the stock market? It's all about timing.
Yeah,
it is.
Especially with options.
Yeah,
exactly.
Especially with options. Yeah, it's all about timing. So if you're not trading the current momentum, I highly suggest to pay the premium for leaps, because leaps will save your portfolio. There's a reason why they're called premiums. That's why you're paying a premium so that you could be in this position.
Yeah.
If you pay cheap premiums, you should expect cheap returns.
Oh, so 3 grand was cheap? 3 grand was cheap. I paid 3 grand for those calls.
No. But remember, you had to go farther. You had to look farther ahead, John. I would have gone 6-7 months.
I gave it 5 weeks. What are you talking about?
6-7 months. 6-7 months, and you'd be alive. So make sure that you guys, when you guys are doing leap calls, 5 to 6 months, unless you're doing 0 DTE.
What's up with that, man? You guys been trading 0 DTE. That's so dangerous.
And that's all you guys. I ain't doing that no more. I learned my lesson.
Doing that, Jay?
I did it 1 week and I got clapped so hard. Never
it's so
again.
Dangerous. It's so risky.
So AMC and Palantir took a massive dip this Friday.
Hell yeah.
Right? I woke up. I woke up. The market, I didn't take a trade for the first 2 hours, and then I posted on their Discord that I lost $390 on a QQQ swing that was supposed to expire yesterday. Magically, I 0 DTE'd it, and I made 440.
Can you explain to our folks who are new to the show what's a zero DTE?
So a zero DTE is an options call. Good Lord, they're right outside. Zero DTE is an options contract that has no time left. Today is the day that it expires. Very risky, right? And you have to go volume, but you also have to determine whether or not the momentum. I can't speak today. The momentum is in your favor. So if you're not technically sound and you're not following the charts correctly, and I've made this mistake numerous times, I've gotten zero DTE and I've lost $1,400 on Tesla. That's happened.
I remember
that's happened, right? That's happened.
Wasn't that 625?
Yeah, yeah. That's happened. That's happened. It's happened to me.
And it's Tesla at almost 700.
Right. So I've lost that much money, and then Palantir and AMC were down massively yesterday. So what I did is I traded Tesla and Nvidia zero DTE, and I made up 2 bands. Very risky though, and I think your chart needs to look like the Kraken in order for you to figure this out. Because yesterday I finally learned how to use Bollinger Bands. Finally.
Oh. Yeah.
Finally. and it took me a couple hours to really just look and watch to see what it actually does. I had all my charts, all my stocks, my entire watch list had Bollinger Bands on it. And I've been noticing some trends, and I've figured out that I have to wait until the VWAP crosses before I actually get into this trade.
Yeah.
Because if you don't take the VWAP trade, I already used the VWAP, but it always perplexes me that how come it's not hitting that VWAP? Or if it stays below the VWAP and the trend keeps going down, I'm not taking that trade unless I'm shorting it.
Yeah.
Because when I found out, and correct me if I'm wrong, because Jay does bullies a lot. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, that as the candlestick will always try to ride the Bollinger Band until it crosses below or above the Bollinger Band, then it kind of bounces back.
Comes back in.
Right? Comes back. And as long as it stays within range or it doesn't cross below the VWAP, you're okay to hold because that might bounce back up. But once it busts through the VWAP, get out. Mm-hmm. So I did that yesterday and actually worked.
Unless you're shorting,
then go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead. Yeah. But in order for you to enter that short, you'd also need to wait for that VWAP crossover. Wow, that was magical. That was amazing for day trades. And I think
we got to do a day where we actually stream like a live trade. Yeah. I think it'll bring a lot of value to our members.
Oh yeah. I think we should. I think we really should. So we have Jay here today because we are, as some of you already know, we have a joint venture with Bust Down Investments, and we're actually teachers in the Bust Down Academy.
I love it.
Jay, can you please tell us, just for the viewers to know what they can expect when they join the academy?
I mean, everything from A to Z, honestly. I mean, from beginners to, intermediate to more experienced traders. I mean, we basically start the class off with, the basics, basic terminology, how to set up your charts, choosing a broker, the anatomy of the candlestick, of course, and, like a lot of the intro type stuff. And then, for the second and third weeks, we really start getting down to business. We have a full options course. We have a full course on, equity trading. And then the last week, we actually, it's more for more advanced traders. I mean, you don't have to buy the full package. We break the package down in 3 separate packages, just in case, you got a little bit more experience under your belt than the first and second classes, wouldn't be much, too beneficial for you. And then, in the third class, we touch more on risk management, position sizing, stuff like that. So basically everything across the board, if you zero about trading, what I mean? We we basically we're cramming it down your throat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a crash course in trading, and the valuable items, the valuable lessons that you learn in this course, it's not just learning how to trade. It's more than that. We're we're also building a community of actual retail traders that are amazing in their own right. We have a very small core group, and our very small core group, they contribute, each and every individual every individual core member contributes to the overall experience of being in this group, right?
Exactly.
So if you are interested in being just part of the community, right? And if you're not ready to take the courses yet, if you just want to get like some signals here and there, obviously we'll throw out some free stuff out there. But if you really want to know in-depth analysis by not just us three, but by some people who actually are retail traders, so we have some great admins on there, and I think we should have them on the show pretty soon.
Yeah,
as they're for a roundtable. But if you just want to join just the chat room, we also have packages for that. So make sure that you guys tap it. Ask us questions. Closed mouths don't get fed. You're not going to get anywhere if you're starting out and you don't have a trading group that is that in tune.
Mhm.
Some trading groups charge you like $400 for this. Some trading groups will charge you $500 a month just to be part of the group.
Yeah.
Courses, sometimes they charge you $2,500 and up. Right?
Exactly.
We're piecemealing it to something that's very digestible as well as affordable, so you can get your feet wet and start making those gains. We have people in there that took the course, made 4 bands the next week.
Yeah, not even done with the course yet.
Not even done with the course, already trading.
His
Crazy,
first trade.
Your first trade, but we would advise you guys to start paper trading so you guys can get your get your experience underneath your belt. And if you guys aren't paper trading, you guys are missing out. There's that idea like, oh, I could be making this money now, and all this money's fugazi, right? But what happens if you actually lose that actual real cash?
Exactly.
You would want to wish that you paper traded.
Yeah.
So
and to basically clear the air, ain't nothing wrong with paper trading. There's a lot of people out there that, oh, he's paper trading. Paper trading is okay, especially if you're just learning. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
So, you know what? I want to, for the folks who are still skeptical about it, okay, look at the game of basketball, right? When people say, okay, LeBron James, for example, right? LeBron James, you know how much he spends in a year just to take care of his body?
Millions.
I read in the like 2 to 3 million.
Yeah.
So he has a core group of trainers, doctors, right? And in the game of basketball, it's like when you sign up for a class, like let's say if you want to learn how to play basketball, right? You sign up for a class. You learn how to dribble. You learn how to pass. You learn the fundamentals, the basics, the rules, the regulations, right? And then when you want to take it to the next level, you sign up and you hire a shooting coach, a dunking coach, right? Or a passing coach. There's specific coaches for these, elements, right? And what I really think about this class, because I've been teaching it for this is going to be a 3rd session now. It's very extensive, and I love teaching it. And we always get all these people from different backgrounds, but the common goal for them when you ask them, hey, what's your goal out of this? What do you want to get out of this? They always say, oh, I just want to create generational wealth. I want to create wealth for my kids, or I want to be able to create another stream of income, which is true. Okay. Remember that $100 a day speech you had? What was it? What was that quote?
Oh, everybody wants to keep it 100, but nobody wants to make 100.
That quote alone is 24 grand extra a year.
A year. When I remember I was I think I was 21. At 21 years old, I just had my first kid, and that was my yearly salary. $24,000 a year at 21. I didn't go to college, right? I went to Diablo Vacation Center.
You mean UCDBC?
Yeah, Harvard behind the mall. I went there. I went to Pleasant Hill State. I went to the College Park Annex. But I went I went to school, but school wasn't for me. Yeah. Right? The classes that I wanted to, the courses that I wanted to take was business anyways. Yeah. Right? I was gonna get into business management. Right? But as time progressed, I realized that you could be a manager. It's great. You're in charge of people. Yeah. But how about managing your own life and being the captain of your financial well-being and your financial future? That's valuable. Do you want to work for the man or do you want to be the man? Two different things. Two different things. Jay is a business owner. Yeah. Right? He owns different businesses. Yeah. Right? But tell the people, you own different avenues of revenue, but trading has taught you so much more. Right?
It's taught me a lot.
Yeah. And as a business owner, once you start trading, you're like, crap. Do I really want to do this? You know what I mean? Do you ever feel that though? Do you ever feel that you wake up in the morning man, can I just clear my account? Can I clear my calendar? I can just.
I've been feeling like that every single day for the past 6 months.
That's how I feel about working my 9 to 5. That's how I feel about working my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I literally quit my other job so I can have an extended trading period.
You did though.
I said I'm gonna take my talent somewhere else. They're not gonna get much, but talent somewhere else.
I'm taking my talents to think or swim.
But John is also a testament to this.
Though, I'll tell you this right now. Everyone's time is valuable, right? Mm-hmm. But how does it feel that, for the folks, this is a knock. It's not a knock on people who have 9 to 5s, right?
No.
I wish I had a 9 to 5 because it's an extra stream of income, right? And I think I mentioned that before. If you have a 9 to 5 and it's paying well, and plus you love what you're doing, great, stay at it, because there's a lot of people who have actual careers, right?
Oh yeah.
You want to be a pharmacist, you need a doctor, lawyer, whatever, right? Those are careers, right? But if you're stuck in a job that you hate every single day, then that's something else.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's completely something else. If you're complacent and if you actually show up every single day hating that job, why do you keep doing that to yourself?
Exactly.
That's torture.
It is torture.
That's torture. All right, I have a 9 to 5. Yeah. So previously, before I transitioned to this new job that I have, right, I woke up every day feeling that this is the end for me. Waking up in the morning, not liking what you're doing, and you're like, crap, what can I do besides this? And if this job, before trading, actually, when I reached out to John to learn how to trade, I woke up saying, fuck, this is the pandemic. If I lose this job, what am I going to do?
What next?
What's next? Am I going to have to find another career job, another sales job? Right? Am I going to have to, is that it for me?
How about this? I'll tell you this right now. My biggest question, let's do a round table.
Sure.
Imagine this. We're all in our 30s, right? We're not getting any younger. Some of us have a lot of white hair.
I do.
I'm actually staring at you, Jay.
I have a lot. I got white beard.
Check this out. Like, okay, Nico, you brought that point up, right? Imagine, all right, if you were in a situation where you get canned, right, or you leave a career, right, and you're in your mid 30s or late 30s, that is scary, especially if you have a family.
Oh yeah.
Imagine. Okay, my point right here is that if I were in that position, shit, I wouldn't know what to do. In all honesty, and I didn't have a safety net. Oh man, that's so scary.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just barely getting by. You know
Exactly.
And
if I were in my 20s, oh hell yeah, dude, I still got time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I still got plenty of time. But then I got 3 kids. On top of that, like we have bills every single month that needs to be paid out. But to my point was, if you're in your 30s, like you should have it somewhat figured out by now, right? And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to tell someone how to live their life, but it took me years to be profitable. And now I'm in a place where I'm like, you know what? I think I can do this and I can, set some generational wealth for the next,
Yeah. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
For the next, in line, right? But again, it's all about having a safety net. And before we started the show, right? Before we started this episode, I was fired up.
Damn, who is firing that out?
I was fuming, okay? And my frustration right now. Damn, do you have fireworks like coming out in the garage or something?
Jay, that's you.
That's me, huh?
That's you.
Yeah. What is that?
Oh, it's right in front of my house.
Is it in the house? What the hell's going on over there?
Yeah.
What was that?
It's baby Baghdad out here.
Baby Baghdad.
Was someone setting fireworks in the room or something, or in the bathroom?
Right in front of my house.
Cherry poppers.
Well, that's
You
why
guys
you
can hear that?
Yeah, we heard that. You're like, whoa.
Anyway,
It was whistling.
So back to my frustration, okay? All you viewers and listeners, you guys are going to hear this. So I'm frustrated, not because of AMC. I'm frustrated because we put out a contest, right? A raffle, whatever. And we had it for almost, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? We had some entrants. So Nico's going to turn you have the wheel ready, right?
Yeah.
My frustration is that people would rather be entertained than educated, and I guess that's the time that we're living now, because a lot of people are on their social media. They'd rather see money than an actual course, right? And it's sad. It is truly sad, because we're actually changing a lot of people's lives here, and that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
But for the 14 people who entered, in the contest, man, one of you guys are actually going to learn so much that it's going to change your life.
And for the people who entered that already went through the course, you have around 12 hours to find somebody to take your spot. You're gifting your spot to somebody that you feel needs it.
But doesn't it suck though?
Because it does.
Our previous contest was it was a $250 cash, and then the second
that was hot.
$100.
That was hot.
And then there was at least 60 people that joined.
That was hot.
Can you believe that?
It's the most unfortunate part of all of this
sad,
is the amount of knowledge that you're gonna learn and the amount of potential gains that you can use, not just for yourself. Maybe you have a fiance, like a girlfriend that you want to propose to. Maybe you have you're about to buy your first house and don't know where to get your down payment. You're maybe gonna buy a new car and you can't get approved, and you can't, you have to pay cash for it. Like, what if that scenario comes up? What if you have medical bills that you don't know where to come from? You have no money stashed, right? Yes, there is an aspect that, I can't cash this out. I can't use this money that I'm investing in. Obviously, because this money you're investing in, that's the good kind of broke. Yeah. I'd rather say, you know what? I can't afford this dinner because all my money's in AMC. Like, you're muted. John, you're muted. John, you're muted. John, you're muted. You're muted. He's so mad. He's so mad too. Like, you see the whites in his eyes? Bro, hit the whites on his eyes. He was so pissed. You're muted again. You're muted again. You're muted again. You're muted again. You are muted again.
I didn't know you could do that.
I wasn't muting him. He was like, he's muted again.
Wait, why am I being muted, man?
I don't know, dude.
Okay, good. We're good now. Okay. Dude, stop muting me. I want to talk.
I'm not even touching it.
All right, we're good.
The apes are in control.
No, first of all, no. You're not broke, okay? You got money tied up in AMC. That's something else. That's something that I don't want to say it on YouTube.
It's the good kind of broke, right? Not being able to afford things at the moment because your money is tied onto investments that's growing.
Exactly.
Right? That's growing.
You got a point.
So
I like holding this mic.
You see the whites in his eyes. He was
Dude, you got me all fired up, man.
No, like to John's point. It's baffling to me that we're offering something for free that's life changing. Change your life. It's changed my life.
Me too.
It's changed Jay's life, right? It's changed. Like obviously, John's been doing this for 10 years, and we're condensing the knowledge that he's taught us into 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, you could either soak up all the knowledge, stay in the group, and keep learning because it's a never-ending process. I started trading in June. I just learned Bollinger Bands yesterday.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because it's a never-ending process. You have to be a sponge. You have to be a student of the game. Jay is a student of the game. Jay understands that without knowledge, there is no power. And without the proper knowledge, how are you going to execute this trade?
She's going to get clapped.
Tell the masses what you did with NVIDIA.
I mean, with the NVIDIA trade, what was that? Wednesday?
Was that
Thursday?
Wednesday?
I think it was Wednesday.
Yeah.
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday morning, yeah, because we did a seminar that night.
Yeah. I mean, supply and demand. Like, you know what I mean? I was reading the charts. I was watching my levels. As soon as it hit that level, I was in. And
smacked up. Oh, it was a thousand day, like a 5 minute workday?
No, it was a 10 second.
It was a 10-second workday for a G?
Yeah. 10-second trade.
That's the look on your face when you first hit that. Yeah, you're like, oh!
This is it.
You're like, you hit that, you're like,
do that face again. Man, I was having a bad day too. Thank you.
So the thing is, if he was a student of the game and if he didn't continue, oh my God, that's happening.
What is that?
Can you guys see that?
We couldn't see it. We can't see it, but it sounds like you're letting freedom run.
It's like in your bathroom or something.
I don't see that at all.
It's right outside of my house. We're good.
That's where you're moving, huh?
No, he's gonna move so he can do it himself.
Usually it's me out there.
That's where you're moving.
So it's like this, right? In order for you to become a profitable trader, it's not going to happen overnight, right? You have to take the lessons. You have to be in tune. You have to develop the passion for this, right? Everybody in our group is hating this 3-day weekend. It is absolute ass. We don't like this at all. I was like, to be honest with you, on yesterday, I was like, the 4th is on Sunday. Maybe the markets are open. So I'm here Googling, is the markets open on the 5th? And it was like, no, it's closed down. Fuck you, Federation. Like, fuck you. Like, come on. It's the 5th.
4-day weekend for me. I didn't even trade on Friday. I took the day off, and
see,
I'm sitting there watching charts. I'm like, man, I should have traded today. I would have had another thing that happened on Wednesday.
But you have that kind of luxury to do that.
Exactly.
You have the luxury to do that. You have the luxury to sit it out.
Check it out. Yeah. All right. I've asked plenty of people saying, hey, you know what? Why don't you start investing? Why don't you start trading? Why don't you start learning, right? And the number one excuse always, I do not have time. I do not have the schedule.
Wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. If you can't, all right. We're all adults. We know what adults do, right? If you could wait till 2 a.m. to go to sleep, and you're drunk coming home at 2 a.m. going to sleep, your priorities are all fucked up, in my opinion. It's fine to party. It's okay to party. There's always a time and place to party. I learned this in my 30s. I had, like, my wife taught me this, right? I'm a more responsible human being because of who I married. And if you're still trying to party, it's totally okay. That's normal. Do it on the weekends. But when it comes down to business and making money, if you're not up by 5 o'clock to start your day, 6 o'clock is acceptable. 6:15 for me, it's acceptable. And that right there is your window. Markets open at 6:30. You could prep at night. You already know in your head what you're looking at. Everything's set up for you. You could trade the first hour or two. By the time an hour or two happens, 8 o'clock happens, you should be getting ready for work anyways. Now you can get to your 9 to 5, right? And live another day, right? But the magic number, again, I can't harp this enough, is $100.
Yeah.
It's $100. I was doing the math earlier. So full disclosure, my wife and I are looking into potentially me staying home full time.
You've been staying at home. What are you talking about?
No, I want to be a house husband. I want to take my talents to being at home. But in order for me to do so, I need to be more consistent. I need to make sure that I can be a consistent trader so I can provide for my family and not lose the income that I'm potentially going to let go. We came up with a number. And the number to cover taxes and everything is roughly around $580 a day. That equates to $138,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
$580 a day. It's $138,000 a year.
Yeah.
It's about right.
It's about right. Imagine making that money, right? Doing 0 DT. No. Taking advantage of investing and having a long-term portfolio, as well as 20% in trading in and out daily. Mm-hmm. If you average roughly around $2,500 to $3,000 a week, you're solid, and that's doable. You know how I know that's doable? I did $2,000 yesterday.
Yeah.
By making sure that I've learned and pay attention and not chase my trades and be patient throughout the day from 6 to 1. That's doable. 1 o'clock, your time is yours.
Yeah.
And you still have time for your 9 to 5.
And you still have time for your 9 to 5. Yeah. So as long as you have the knowledge and you have the how do you say this? The ambition to learn and the ambition to get better.
The willingness
to learn. You will understand all of this.
Yeah.
Because this is very confusing stuff. right? Jake, can you tell us when you first looked at a chart before you even met John, when you looked at the stock market, what's your initial thought?
There was no thought because I didn't know what the hell I was looking at.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Right? But what was the overall conception or the overall image of the stock market in your eyes?
I mean, first thing else. I mean, just like everybody else who comes into the stock market, all they see is the dollar signs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the first thing I saw. You can ask John. Like when I first started learning, I kept telling John, like, man, I'm just trying to make some money. I'm trying to make some money. He's like, no, slow down, slow down. You need to slow down. You got to learn this. I'm just like, no, I'm just trying to make some fucking money. Fuck this. Because I started learning when the whole pandemic kicked off, and I was stressed out. You know what I mean? Like, I barely had anything stacked up, and I didn't know what I was going to do. Barbershop was closed down. I've been a barber for the last 14, 15 years, and I mean, this is a true story. You know what I mean? I came to John. I'm like, man, I'm trying to learn. And then but at first, all I saw was the dollar signs. Like I was just trying to make some money. It didn't work out that way. You know what I mean? Because I was too focused on the money and not focused on trading. You know what I mean? It's just like cutting hair. You gotta learn it before you can't just pick up a pair of clippers and act like, you can go blend some shit. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what's beautiful about this whole scenario that we're coming into, the rise of the retail trader, right? The rise of the quote unquote apes. It's broken down the walls of the stock market. Mind you, certain terms that the stock market uses is made to confuse us, to make us think that we can't play their game.
Yeah,
exactly.
But we're here now.
Yeah,
we're here. Like, you can't get rid of us.
We got over that hill.
Yeah, we got over that hill, and we're trying to teach you guys how to get over that hill, right?
Exactly.
So with that being said, let's pick a winner.
I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for this.
Oh yeah.
You guys see my screen?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Sweet. All right. So the first winner, right, gets a full course. You have 24 hours to claim this.
No, let's do the $100 first.
You want to do the $100 first?
Yeah.
Second prize. Let's do second prize first. Second prize. $100 coming to you. You have 48 hours to claim this prize. Otherwise, we're going to pick somebody else.
Oh, it's going in my pocket.
Could be. All right, Garrett Goodfellow. You have won.
You know that's funny? It's that's Rob's boy right there, and he just bought a hat.
I know. I saw that
because he liked the diamond hands hat.
I know. Good for him. You just won
$100. There you go.
$100. So let's take him out. You have 48 hours to claim your prize. Shoot us a DM so that we know. Garrett, great job. All right, next one. This is for the course. It's a 3-week course to bust down investments.
Excited.
And if you've already taken the class, make sure that you give it to somebody that you feel is deserving and who needs this information, and who is willing to take up and to soak all this knowledge. All right, let's get to it.
Man, this is intense. Ooh.
Andrew.
Oh. Friend of the pod. He just he was our guest speaker last week. So Andrew, he needs to claim that. Well, he watches the show, so
he watches the show too. So claim your prize, my guy. And then if you're already a trader, so you already know what you're doing. So you could definitely take the course. Has Andrew taken the course?
No, but he
no.
I mean, I've interviewed him.
So
I think I have a good idea who he's going to give it to.
Yeah, so you could either give this away or you could take the course for yourself. So let us know, and then just shoot us a DM so that you can claim your prize.
Excited.
Congratulations! That is amazing. That's amazing. Yep. That actually makes me happy. Before we move forward, John, you want to do stock of the week?
Yes. So for the stock of the week, from time to time I do stock of the week, and since Jay spoke about NVIDIA, and obviously that's going to be the stock of the week for this week. ticker symbol NVDA. It's one of your favorites, actually, Jay. First of all, NVIDIA, if you guys looked into the chart itself, it's up almost 40% for the year. It's a hell of an expensive stock at $815, I think.
It's more expensive than Tesla.
Jesus
crazy,
Christ.
man. The premiums are ridiculous. Okay, that's why you guys do 0 DTE.
This is the way.
That's on you guys. All right,
this is the way.
NVIDIA is an American multinational technology company that was incorporated in Delaware. However, they're based in Santa Clara, California, straight out of like middle of Trafficville. It's in the IT sector, and it's under the semiconductor industry. Okay, and it's a large cap growth. Okay, its market cap is about 510 billion. Okay, so it's almost up there with Tesla. Okay, if you guys want to see a comparison, it's like two Verizons combined. Okay. NVIDIA was founded in 1993 by three American computer scientists, Jen Huang, Curtis something, Priam. I don't want to murder their last names, but the other one's Christopher Malachowski. It's a company that develops circuits, integrated circuits, which are used in gaming consoles and personal PCs, pretty much. Fun fact that the first graphics card, Nico, you might probably know this, was called the GeForce 256. Okay, back in I think 93, 94. And then 256, yeah. And then now we have the GeForce 3090s, right? Dude, if you look at the retail on these guys, all right, I did my research. They have these what's called a Quadro RTX 6000. Do you know how much they sell for?
Bands.
$5,000.
Oh yeah,
bands.
$5,000 for one card. We're talking about a graphics card. This is not the entire unit. This is not an entire box of your
bands.
Whatever you're building, just for your graphics card to be $5,000.
And that's retail. That's retail price.
That's retail, yeah.
Imagine the resale.
The resale prices.
The resale.
These people are just like opening up their trunks and then just flipping them. Right.
Yep.
Also, what do you need that much computing power for? Like, do you need the hub to render that bad? Are you watching the hub in VR?
Mining Bitcoin.
Right. Hey, you know what? I do want to mine Bitcoin someday, you know. Okay. NVIDIA, as you know, is going to be splitting July 20th. That's the actual date.
Mark your calendars for July 20th.
They're going to be doing a 4-to-1 split. And again, the stock itself, it's already up almost 40% for the year. We already saw Tesla, Apple had their stock splits, and look what happened after, right? I'm just saying.
Not financial advice, financial advice, but we are going to place puts on NVIDIA after the split.
You just said it.
Exactly.
I'm just going to say it right now. This is the plan. This is the way. This is the way.
Again, NVIDIA has a market. It's a huge company, 510 billion market cap with a PE ratio of 95 multiple. To me personally, it's overvalued. Okay, that's just me. It does pay dividends. It pays about 0.08% as an annual dividend yield, but that still beats your bank because your bank pays you 0.05.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, for example, if you have 100 shares of NVIDIA, NVIDIA will pay you $64 for the year. That's it. So check it out. NVIDIA. That's for the week.
Real quick, when is the split on the video?
July 20th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're long on NVIDIA,
Tuesday. Yeah.
If you're long on NVIDIA, this is great news for you because you're now going to have more shares of NVIDIA. So now your investment is going to not multiple right away, but as the price increases eventually, which all stocks tend to do anyways, because NVIDIA is a really good company there's nothing wrong with it.
They're just getting started, man.
They're just getting started. There's a reason why they're splitting is because the stock price is too high.
Yeah.
The stock price is way too high and they need to attract newer investors.
Yeah.
So guys, fundamentally, there's nothing changing with the company.
Just the
It
price.
just has more shares that's being flooded in the market. And what happens when it splits is a lot of people like to take profit even like after, which is the dumbest thing ever because now
That's weird. Yeah. You should be
it's the
taking
dumbest
profits
thing ever.
now.
You should be taking profits now while it's high, right?
Yeah.
But I guess it is what it is, and people, it's market psychology, right?
Yeah.
People think that it's just going to keep going higher and higher and higher because they've seen it at $700. They think that once it splits, it's going to just shoot up to 700. It's not. It's not. It's not. We've made that mistake. We've done that
I
with
learned
Tesla.
that
With Tesla.
Apple. I did it with Apple.
I did it with Tesla.
Apple. We did that with Tesla and
I'm
Apple.
still with Tesla.
And then and when it split, we were like this. We're like, what? Like we couldn't even figure this out, right? And we were harping on Splitsville for so long. We were so excited about it. We were like, oh my god, it's splitting. You can really tell how new we were to all of this. And
I was one of them.
we were like, oh my god, it's splitting. and then when it split, it took a nosedive. It took a nosedive, right?
Yeah.
It took a very big nosedive. And what happened after that nosedive? Tech kind of took a rest for a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tech took a big rest for a bit.
Can I butt in real quick? So
Yeah.
I mean, both of you guys already know this, that QQQs are somewhat super extended right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They is.
Yeah.
What a
They is.
coincidence, right?
Right? Just it's gonna go up there until the split happens, and then when the split happens,
a massive dump.
Yep.
It's cyclical. It's cyclical. It takes there's so much buying pressure that is carrying the Qs.
Yep.
And then once the volume kind of drops, shorts are going to come in. People are going to start short selling NVIDIA. People are going to place puts on NVIDIA. It's normal. This is the market. This is the cycle, right? So if you're long on certain stocks, stay long because eventually it's going to go back up.
Yeah.
But you have to have that conviction and you have to have the stomach for that type of volatility and to see these big dips. And you see a big dip, what are you going to do? As an investor, you're going to buy more, right? As a trader, you're going to short it. That's normal. That's going to happen. So don't get mad at people who are like, oh my God, I made so much money shorting NVIDIA. Yeah, it's the cycle. Don't get mad. It is what it is. Also, if you don't know how to short, take the course, take the class, take the class. If you don't know how to short a stock, you don't have the tools necessary in order for you to make money on the downtrend, because we don't just teach how to make money on the uptrend. We teach you guys how to notice certain trends and certain patterns in order for you guys to determine whether or not you go long or you go short on a stock, because we want you guys to make money on both sides of the market.
Exactly.
I have some current events real quick.
Current events.
Hey.
Check this out. So it was all over the news. You guys saw SPCE Virgin Galactics. All right. It shot up. What was it? 28. Yeah, no, hold on, man. The company shot up, was it 20-something% Thursday after hours?
Yeah.
Right. And then Friday, it just, it flopped. Whatever. Big Dick Branson is beating another billionaire to space. And then they're going to launch a manned, I don't even know if this is a journey or a mission, but they're going to shoot Big Dick Branson in July 11. All right. If you don't know what that means, why I keep calling him that, Google it. Not that we care. He will be the first billionaire in the space race. Okay. Yeah. The company announced it Thursday afternoon, and that this upcoming mission will be manned, and that the billionaire himself will be flying. Okay.
July when?
July 11th.
Is that next week?
Yeah. Virgin Galactic mentioned that the space flights, check this out. They're selling ever since they got that, what was it? The F something, what was the federation that's allowing all these companies, that are regulating them?
Was Space Force?
F something, FAA or something?
Yeah.
Something like that. Anyways, they're pricing it at around $250,000 to $500,000 per seat.
Is he finally going to make a profit off of this?
right? No, but it's for the ultra rich. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you have 250, shit, I'd go for 250 grand. But you know, I still want to save up right now. So, like, go to space, 250 grand. I'd do it. You do
I
it.
want to know what the amenities are. Like, what do they get up there? Like, do they get like a special meal? Do they get
You
like
probably-
space ice cream? Is it like an orgy up there? Is that a thing? Like a space orgy?
Supposedly there's 4G on the moon.
Yeah, there has to be 4G on the moon. Like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine like the puns that you could come up with? Like if there's an orgy in space. Check out my space nuts. I'm ready to land my rocket.
Check this out. Blue Origin, which is, you know, obviously, who's the head boss of Blue Origin? I can't take you guys seriously, man.
Can I make another one? Go
ahead.
No, finish your story. Finish your story with Blue Origin. I have another one. I have another one for you. Go ahead.
Let me finish.
No, go ahead.
Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic, they are taking passengers to the edge of the space. If you want to compare it to SpaceX is completely different. SpaceX passengers, they're actually going farther. Hold on. So it's actually a multi-day flight, okay, for SpaceX. They're actually going to space. Also, check this out. There's also a petition for Jeff Bezos. If you go to thechange.org, there's 130,000 people signed a petition for him not to come back to Earth.
I don't want him to come back to Earth. I don't want him to come back to Earth. So his company is Blue Origin.
Yeah.
So Big Dick Brunson is beating Blue Origin to space. So Big Dick Brunson is giving Blue Origin blue balls.
Yes, you are right. You are right. I can't take you guys seriously.
Yeah, Jeff. All right. Jeff
Supposedly
Bezos,
he's supposed to be stepping down on Monday, Amazon. So
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he already did.
Yeah. Dude, he stepped out. He stepped down from Amazon. This new CEO, rumor has it that he wants to do a stock split.
Yeah, they need to, man. 30 to 1.
30 to 1?
We've been talking about it since September.
30 to 1.
30 to 1.
30 to 1.
30 to
30 to
1.
1.
Finally, I can get some Amazon stock, man.
Amazon's going to be at 100.
Yeah.
30 to 1. Amazon at 100? That's not bad. I'd rock that. I'd wait for the dust to settle.
Yeah.
Wait for the dust to settle and go ham. So Space SPCE Virgin Galactic is going to launch on Sunday the 11th. Expect a run up to the catalyst.
Yeah.
A run up to the catalyst, right? So if you're going to play this intelligently, I wouldn't hold this over the weekend on the 9th. I would let it go on the 9th.
Yeah.
Just in case something happens on that. Knock on wood. Hopefully nothing happens to Big Dick Brunson. If something happens on the 11th, if it's positive, then get back in. But if it's negative, you don't want to be bag holding your high enough position. No, you don't want to be doing that. So that's the way I see it.
Yeah. The stock is very volatile, by the way.
Very, very volatile. Very, very volatile. Before we go round table, any last trades that you guys are looking forward to? Jay?
I'm actually gonna be watching Tesla along with Nvidia this week. Their quarter two, their deliveries was pretty good. So if you actually look at the history of it, for the last 5-6 quarters, of the actual of like how much it went up by percentage, it actually went up a lot, like 15-20% within the following week of them delivering. I've been learning. Yeah. So I'm watching Tesla for the week. Of course, I'm watching the video to continue, with its blessing.
Yep.
What else am I? Oh, I'm going to be watching a little bit of Amazon to see how it reacts to Jeff Bezos stepping down. That's pretty much it for the week.
Nice,
John?
nice. So going back to Tesla, I think we broke it down. The last time that it's above this wedge that we drew on the weekly. Last time it did that was back in October, November, and it just ran, for the next 3 months, right? And I do think that this is it. I do see at least 900 to 1,000 within it's a crazy call right now within 4 or 5 months.
I see.
I believe.
I believe.
And I'm also in Southwest LUV.
LUV.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So going back to Tesla, I do think that it's time for Tesla to get back to those levels. It's been resting for long enough. It did pop. It gave us a nice flag on the daily chart. It's been consolidating ever since. Where we could put, I drew another wedge, and the wedge looks nice. And going back to the delivery numbers, I have a friend that they shoved the delivery down his throat. He just he was out of town, and then they called and they were like, "Yeah, you know what? We're dropping off your car. Like, can I pick it up at the dealership?" And then my friend was like, "Nah, we're taking your payment now. You're gonna take this delivery." So he had to it was a horrible experience for him. I feel bad for the guy.
They was trying to get their numbers.
They're trying to get their numbers. It was the last day, and my friend was like, "Hey, can I pick it up tomorrow?" No. You're taking delivery today.
Damn.
All right, cool. I guess that's how, dude. They're gangsters in there, because the lady that he talked to, she wasn't playing. He says that the lady was like, "Yeah, can I just pay? I'll pay for it today. Can you mark it down as done today?" No. Physically, it's not counted as delivery until you take delivery.
Wow.
So they hit that number hard.
Yeah.
They hit that number hard. I think that they had to.
As a shareholder, good.
As a shareholder, as a back holder, good.
As a back holder,
keep it up.
I just wanted to see how things are going. You're good. keep it up. Have you seen that meme?
Yeah. So currently, I am going to be watching Tesla. I'm watching Nvidia for day trades. I've started trading spies and the Qs for 0 DTEs, and that's what's been making me a nice solid chunk of income every day. I'm in Disney. I added my Disney calls, and I now have 7 Disney calls that expire in September. Pray for me. And it's getting there. It's getting there.
You're getting big on that one.
Yeah, it's starting to get to a point where
about 5-6 bands on that one, huh?
So it just needs to pop. You see what I'm saying?
I'm doing the math right now. You have about 5-6 bands. That's big.
I'm like,
No,
it's bad. It's bad right now.
The Dow is gonna run this month.
That's it. It is what it is.
Disney's gonna run.
Yeah, Disney's gonna run. So and we're expecting financials to report on July 12th. They gained another 100 million subscribers on Disney Plus. It's time.
About that.
It's time. It's time for
this
Disney.
This is it, Chief.
This is it. This is it.
Nice
Don't bet against the mouse.
Trade.
Right. Also, I'm still in AMC. I'm still holding my 400 shares.
Man, shout out to everybody that's been in jail for the last 3 weeks.
I'm not in jail. I'm not in jail. I'm excited.
We know that.
My average is $11. I'm good. I'm hanging out. I'm just sitting. I'm just chilling at this point. That's why it's so hard to let go, dude. It's so hard to let go. It's $11. How am I?
Yeah.
You sound like my brother.
Yeah, average up.
He was like, "Hey, if it drops to 20, I'm still up a lot." I was like, "You're right. You're right.
You're right. You're still up a lot." So there's no shame in doing that. Obviously, we're still in Palantir for long-term trades. But I think if you are if you're curious about learning how to trade, if you're curious about starting, if you have any type of apprehensions, right? We would like you guys to reach out to us. Reach out to us individually. We don't bite. We want to give you guys our perspective as well as our stories on how we learned how to trade. So that you guys can also see that we're just normal people. We're just normal people that learned it. We just learned it, and we're still learning. We're not the best. We're not profitable every day. We lose money sometimes. We post it up for transparency purposes. It is the game that we play.
Yes.
Right? But imagine placing an illegal bet to your bookie and losing all that money, where you could wake up and you could be your own casino.
Exactly.
Where did that come from?
I'm just saying. It happens. It happens. You know what I mean? So if you guys want to be masters of your own financial future, please reach out to us, reach out to Jay, reach out to John, reach out to me. Shoot us a message. Follow me at Trading Poppy. Follow John at John C Trades. Jay
at Bust Down Investments.
At Bust Down Investment. Jayspeeze Trades too. If you guys want to learn more. And, we're always here to help. We're always trying to get you guys to a level where you can be confident. Like you could wake up in the morning and say, you know what, there is a different side of life that I can enjoy. I just need to buckle down and learn. If you're not starting now, when are you going to wake up to say, my family deserves better?
Yeah.
When? They might not believe in you at the onset because they don't understand it. But if you have the know-how and you have the knowledge and you show them that you can be consistent, they will back you up.
Yeah.
They will back you. No questions about it. Right? Then you will learn your support system. And then you will really realize that it is a possibility for you. So make sure that you guys hit us up. And if you haven't yet, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up if you guys like this content. If you gave us a thumbs down, your mom's a hoe. Also, shoot us a comment down below if you guys want us to cover any stocks in the future episodes. Follow, go to tradingdaddies.com for all your news, all your merch. And I guess that's it. Let's get trading.
Let's do it.